getting ready for the first holiday, and I'm thinking you guys are going to go home for a month, and you won't do any schoolwork because that's what American students did. And
Right.
you're saying, so what's our holiday assignment? And it had never occurred to me that you would want an assignment for the holiday. So it was just such a joy, and I sort of joke that teaching in Zimbabwe was teaching heaven.
Awesome.
And in the U.S. it was the other place.
Okay.
Because the desire of every teacher is to try to find whatever it is with every student, to find sort of the light switch to be able to have that student have a thirst for learning.
Yes.
And in Zimbabwe, everyone was thirsty.
Yes.
Thirsty for
you knew the value
for
of your
knowledge,
education.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Where
In
you
a good way.
you could do something.
Yes. So Ms. Reavis, staying on point with your teaching background, around that time, did you introduce the computer science? Can you tell more about the computer science course you introduced? Before you tell your story, I just want you to know, I wanted so bad to be in that class, but you could only take like 10 students.
Yeah,
I wanted so bad, and because we had never seen or touched computers, so the only way I could get in the computer lab was on Valentine's Day when the computer club would make Valentine's cards. I would actually go in there to buy one. I didn't even have a girlfriend, but that's the only way I go inside the computer lab. So I thought that was a funny tidbit.
Right. Well, we were gifted with, I think, 3 computers from Michigan, where Miss Bronick was from, and Mr. Villeneuve was very good at computers as well. And so we just pulled together. We found out Hillcrest had gotten computers from Holland, so we got the connection, and we were able to get, I think it was 18 computers from Holland donated, and printers, and so we just all pulled together, and we got the computer class started, and I was so privileged to be able to work with the students on that for a couple of years before we came back, and just it was such a great joy to know that, it was like the beginning of the computer age, and,
right?
To get that started and get some of the students that leg up, and it's a great joy to be able to do.
And I do remember that the computers came from Holland. The computer manuals were in what, Dutch?
Dutch. Okay.
And so they had been programmed in Dutch, and
we had to figure out how to get it switched over to English, and
yeah.
Wow. But just for us IT geeks, do you remember what kind of languages did you teach at that time?
Basic. We did some basic.
Basic. Okay.
And then the spreadsheet was Lotus.
Okay. Oh wow, that's old.
So it was, way back when. There were, I can't even remember what word processing there was, but we, MS-DOS.
Oh yes. So this was back in the day of the big floppy disks, the 14.5 by.
Caveman computers.
Well, no, they were more like 8.5.
Oh, 8.5. Okay.
So,
modern.
Awesome.
Modern. we were a step up from the beginning of the history where I began with the history of before PCs.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So then that year, Hartsville won the championship in basketball. I don't remember the girls' side in 1992, the girls' senior team. At that time, we had I think Wendy Mtambikwa, Anna Chikukwa. They were the Dururu girls. I think Virginia Dururu. I forgot the other.
Violet?
Maybe Violet Dururu. And then that year, I know in '92, I think Father Ichizungu made the senior boys national team. I think Wendy Mtambikwa made the senior girls national team. Cleopatra Neganja made the junior girls national team. Maybe Olivia Njekule as well. And then myself and Rutendo Windingwi, maybe we made the national junior team in Bulawayo. And I remember we went to Bulawayo in that white pickup truck with the red and orange fire,
Yes.
you know. I'm sure you remember all the trips.
On the side, yes.
We took a lot of trips in that car. I didn't think you could fit that many human beings in one vehicle. All right, so 1993, another big year at Hartsville basketball. By now, the senior group on the men's side, boys side, Faraj Zungu, Tapua Nzara, Glad Menchikwanda, Munyarazi Nyananda. That year was loaded because you almost had 5 players from Form 6. And in Form 5, Nyananda, Nisbet Matondo, Gerald Mafunda, Prosper Nyamande. I mean, you had almost a whole 5 in lower 5. And then you come to Form 4, you had almost another whole Brian Chikata, Rutendo Windingwi, Tendai Chidawanyika, Christian Mambo. Did I mention Brian Chikata? Arnold Garadzandima. And then Form 3 it was myself and Moses Stole. My question